the Sheriff's Northeast Precinct, Windsor Town Hall. The Dane County Sheriff's Office is engaged in a investigation attempting to locate a Keri Geschke, female, white, 36 years of age, who was last seen dropping her 8-year-old daughter off at school yesterday at 8 a.m. Mrs. Geschke is believed to be operating a 2004 black and colored Jeep Liberty with Wisconsin license plate. It's a specialized license, Wisconsin Children First. The number is 15656, K as in King. It also has a Saris bicycle rack attached to the rear trailer hitch. Mrs. Geschke again was last seen dropping her daughter off yesterday at 8 a.m. The fact that she has gone missing has raised concern of the family as well as the Sheriff's Office because of her past history of being very involved in children's activities. She had a school event yesterday afternoon that was scheduled with her daughter that she missed, which is very uncharacteristic, and as well was unable to pick up her daughter at school yesterday at the conclusion of school, which alerted the school officials to then search out Mr. Geschke, who traveled back home where he had been working in Milwaukee. We are asking for the assistance of media to get Mrs. Geske's picture as well as a photo of the vehicle out to the public, and we're calling upon the public to get involved in hopes of gaining their support in locating the vehicle and or any information as it relates to Keri Geschke. And I'd be glad to answer any questions that you might have.
Sure. Considering the nature of this, where she's been missing for a little over 24 hours, and we've dealt with these in the past where people just been left for some particular reason. Is that being looked at, or is that being considered with this particular case?
Well, we look at all possible options. We've dedicated a large number of resources. Patrol deputies from the Northeast Precinct. We brought in uniformed deputies from other precincts, the Detective Bureau, our K-9 unit. We had assistance from the DNR and State Patrol aerial unit in an attempt to locate the vehicle earlier today. And so we're pulling out the stops, providing all the resources necessary in an attempt to locate Mrs. Geschke. In addition, because we are 24 hours into it, we're calling on the media as well as the public to help us look for Mrs. Geschke in the 2004 Jeep Liberty.
But you haven't ruled out the fact that she could have just driven off somewhere?
We're not ruling out anything. The fact that Mrs. Geschke in that scenario may have driven off would be very uncharacteristic. We know that items that she normally carries with her at all times were left at home. She's missing as well as the vehicle, which has raised enough concern within the family that law enforcement has pulled out the stops, and we're engaging in a full attempt to locate a missing person.
Sheriff, I understand she was last seen dropping her daughter off for school in the morning. Whereabouts did she drop her off?
She dropped her 8-year-old daughter off at school, I believe, in Morrisonville.
Is that an elementary school, or is that
believe so.
You had K-9 units out as well, in addition to all the other resources that you...
We did. We had our K-9 unit out at the residence, attempted to pick up any scent that may be able to assist us in locating her. And again, even the assistance of the state aerial unit with the use of their plane in getting someone up in the air to try to find that vehicle.
What are the immediate plans for the search as it continues here? Do you plan on expanding it, continuing it at the same levels? How long do you see it going on at this point?
Well, I see us engaged in this investigation as long as there are leads to follow up on, which will take us into some time yet. I mean, we're looking at the entire background of Mrs. Geschke as well as the family. We know that her parents are in town, having traveled here to assist with the kids because they're concerned about Keri's well-being, and we're hoping that the public and friends and family continue to look for Keri and to make themselves available, as well as the public to help us locate the Jeep Liberty.
You said that there were essential items she doesn't leave home without. Do you think she had those items if she dropped the daughter off?
Well, I know that they were left at home, and they would be the normal items that she would carry with her, a purse and things of that nature.
Is it a person, any other, can you give us any other description of the items at all, or?
Her purse and wallet, things of that nature.
Does she have her cell phone with her, or?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where are you concentrating the search right now? Is it on the area around Morrisonville? Are there any other places that she would frequent? Was she employed in the area?
We're looking at all the local areas, but this is a nationwide search for Mrs. Geschke at this point. We've sent out teletypes throughout Wisconsin and nationwide to attempt to locate the vehicle and Mrs. Geschke to check her welfare. Again, her just leaving without notice, without contact with family, particularly knowing that there was an event yesterday at school which all indications point to the fact that she would have attended, is uncharacteristic of her behavior. She's very involved in her family and the children's events at school.
Looking at her family's history, if they had any enemies, is there any concern that she could be in any danger at this time?
There's no immediate indication that there are family issues that would have lent this particular fact that she's missing. But those are the types of things that we investigated in the past 24 hours.
Do you know when she was reported missing to you guys?
She was reported missing at 5:13 yesterday afternoon.
Did she, other than being a mother, which full-time job, but did she have a job on the side, or was she employed somewhere else?
She did not work outside the home. She was a full-time mom.
How many children?
2.
And ages?
8 and 10.
And there's no indication at this point that she's met with any foul play?
We're doing a full investigation, but there's no immediate indication that she's a victim of foul play.
What about her state of mind?
As I pointed out previously, she's a very involved mother in her children's school events and active in the family. Every indication was that she would have attended a school event yesterday with her daughter and would have picked her daughter up at school afterwards at approximately 3 o'clock.
That school event, that would have taken place in the afternoon?
Yeah, it was early afternoon yesterday. Any other questions? I'd like you to, again, I know that Elise sent out a press release with pictures of both Mrs. Geschke as well as the vehicle. We've got black and white copies, but we'd sure appreciate your highlighting this in the news.
If anybody needs one of these flyers, I have some copies.
Thank you, Sheriff.
We'll keep you appraised.